HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is going to testify before a Senate committee on the president's health agenda for the year. Angelica Peebles joins us ahead of that hearing. Angelica, good morning.
Morning, Joe. Well, Kennedy's testifying just a week after that major shakeup at the CDC, where he fired the director and then 3 top officials resigned in protest. Now, Kennedy, in an op-ed earlier this week, said that he's restoring trust in the CDC and that over the decades, bureaucratic inertia, politicized science, and mission creep have corroded that purpose and squandered public trust. Now, I talked to Deb Oury, who stepped down at the CDC's chief medical officer last week, and she described an environment under this new administration where politics have outweighed the science. And she said, for example, that she learned about the CDC's COVID vaccine guidance on X, and that's not normally how the CDC's chief medical officer should learn about new guidance. And I expect that we're going to hear these senators press Kennedy on those changes at the CDC. And the CDC's vaccine advisors are set to discuss some of the routine shots that children get at its meeting later this month, including the hepatitis B shot that all newborns receive. And that is one shot that's particularly of interest to Senator Bill Cassidy, the Louisiana senator. He debated, remember, whether or not to even confirm Kennedy. And he ultimately voted in favor of that nomination after he said that he secured promises from Kennedy about preserving access to vaccines. So he'll be one to watch today, as well as from everyone to see if they've changed at all from that confirmation hearing a few months ago. Guys.
He's already weighed in on that, hasn't he? Or at least we've played some sound bites where he said, you know, if I had known this, maybe I would have. I think he was implying that he felt duped. Hasn't he already said that?
He's talked about it, and he's made some statements about, you know, wanting to learn more. He called for that ACIP committee hearing later this month to be postponed because of the shakeup at the CDC. But even just yesterday, I think he was being pressed. Did you regret voting to confirm him? And he didn't really want to say. So I think today he might have an opportunity to press a little bit more and potentially ask some tougher questions, particularly around that hepatitis B shot.